everyone, how y'all doing? I know y'all haven't seen me in a long time. Don't kill me. But school has been crazy, but today is my birthday. I am excited. I am 25. I'm not really doing anything, so I don't really have anything to be excited over, but I'm excited because I'm live 25. But today I'm going to take it really, really easy. I know y'all haven't seen me all semester. My master's program was literally kicking my behind, and then I was working as a substitute teacher, working as a graduate assistant. Yeah, I was just doing a lot. And so, yeah, so today I'm going to be probably running some errands today, and then I'm going to go and get started on birthday stuff. I don't know if I'm doing anything. I'll figure it out. But also, what was I just thinking? The Pocket Video app that I was using to edit my videos and put all like the little, you know, the little pictures I would have in my videos. I would have all the pictures in my videos, and now I'm just like, right now it's like I don't have the Pocket Video app, and so it's like it works for everybody else, but myself. I don't know why, but it do. So I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. This is the view, whatever. So today I'm gonna go run some errands. I'm gonna get dressed. Right now I'm sitting in my little corner where I make all my videos. And then today what I'm gonna be doing, I'm going to be doing my makeup, which is basically just covering up blemishes, covering up bumps and bruises on my face, whatever. And let me move the camera a little closer. And so like I'm gonna be doing that, and then I'm gonna go get dressed, and then I'm gonna go handle some business. So right now, I have this primer. I usually don't use primer. I don't know what that was. I can't stand flies. It's hot outside now, so they're coming out. Anyway, I have this primer mist that I bought from Walmart. It's by Elf. Or how you supposed to do it? Baby, ooh, let me show you. I don't. So this is by Elf, and it's called, I guess it's So Bright. I can't really read it, but it's called Primer Mist. It's Primer Mist. Maybe I need to like hold it. Hold on, let me turn off the light or dim it. Let me see if I dim it. Well, well, it says Primer Mist, and I got it for $8 at Walmart. It's primer and mist mixed together. I don't wear makeup all the time, so I didn't really want to go to Sephora and invest in a whole bunch of product when I don't wear makeup every day. But when I wear it to cover up blemishes, like my circles under your eyes and stuff like that. When I wake up in the morning, sometimes I have blemishes, or sometimes I just look like a dragon. So yeah, I usually go get all of my stuff from Sephora. I thought about going to get some stuff for my birthday, but I really don't need anything because I'm not going to wear it. Somebody taught me how to do my eyebrows. I'm just kind of like, I don't need to do that. But I'm just like, no, it's fine. The barber actually I went to the barber, I think it was on a Tuesday, and I was just looking rough, okay? I hadn't gotten my hair cut for a while. It was crazy, and I was just like, I was actually mad because like things kept happening in my life in the past couple of weeks where I was just like having to cancel my hair appointments every Saturday or every Thursday, or excuse me, Tuesday or Thursday morning. And it was just driving me insane. And I just found this barber shop, and I was just like, well, let me just go there. And I went and I got my hair cut, and he did a really, really good job. And he also shaped up my eyebrows. So I was very, very happy. I was very skeptical, and I was just praying like, Lord, please endow this man with the wisdom and the teachings of sacred geometry before he put them clippers to my hair. And it was like, he was like a different barber. So look at me getting off topic. So for my foundation, I'll be using Sephora. Of course, you can't see it, but Sephora, I guess the color, oh no, Fonche Deep 57 Chocolate. That's what color I am. And then I'm going to be using the Sephora Golden Hour highlighter. Oh gosh, can't really see it. Golden Hour It's called Sephora Golden Hour. And that's a little bit of highlighter. I don't use too much because then I'll be looking kind of sparkly like Twilight Edward. And that's not what I'm going for. So yeah, Golden Hour Sephora, and then also Sephora Fonche Deep Chocolate. I know it's backwards, but y'all gonna have to work with me. Okay, and then I'm also trying to hydrate with some artesian water that I got from Earth Fair, and I put some chia seeds in it, and so it is really good. I had a friend of mine try it, and she was just like, ah. And I also have some concealer. I'm really not a big fan of concealer because it's a whole different color than my foundation. And then if I put too much on, it makes me look two-tone, and it's so stupid. But I have a little bit of concealer, just a tad bit of it. And I try to use a little bit of it under my eyes, but I don't really use it all that much. But I guess for the sake of this video, I'm just, you know, showing you what I have. I don't really, all I have is foundation, highlighter, primer mist, and, ooh, I found this beauty blender at Walmart. I know it's a little dirty because I've been using it, but it's called the Sparkle Blender Sponge, and this is by Equate, and it's in Walmart. They used to have beauty blenders at Sephora, but now they actually stopped selling beauty blenders at Sephora. They're actually smaller than the one that I have now, which is actually pretty big. And then also, this was only like, I think $1 or $2 at Walmart, because they sell the Fendi beauty blender, which is much more expensive and much more unreasonable. It's smaller than this one. No offense to Rihanna. I like Rihanna, but I'm not spending $18, $22 on a beauty blender. No, I can go to Walmart and get one bigger than this one for like $6, and then this one was like $1. So, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. This primer, I don't really care for, but it was $6. You spray it on your face, let it dry, and then you put on your foundation. So, you just want to make sure you, because it does come out kind of heavy. So, and then we're gonna let that dry. And then we're gonna sit and talk while it dries. I'm gonna go wet this beauty blender. I don't have any magic editing, so. I'm back. Okay, so it looks like I'm about dry. I don't know what the hell that is. Looks like I'm about dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and do is start applying my makeup. I put some on my hand. I do about 3 pumps, maybe 4 for good luck, for the case of this video. Then I dip the end of my beauty blender, which I've wet, and I dip it. And then I go on, I don't directly apply, I go in and I do spots. So, and I do go in a little heavy under my eyes because I do have dark rings under my eyes, which I do not like at all. It bothers me personally. I go in like this. I don't worry about my beard or my mustache because I know it's gonna like show through, which is fine with me. That doesn't bother me. But there are some people or guys that do like more concealer and foundation and stuff to cover up their beards and stuff, and I think that's kind of like over the top, and like I don't need to do all that. I know my sister was like, you need to learn how to blend. You need to learn how to blend. You're too heavy-handed. And I mean, like, I don't mean to be heavy-handed. I guess I just am. And I go down the corner of my chin and my jaw. And then I also have a mirror next to me because I can't do this in the viewfinder. I'll come out looking like a clown. I also have some Carmex, but I'm going to use that for my lips after. I want to reach over there and get it. And then all the rest of my foundation that I have on here, I'm going to try to pack it on. And it's interesting because when I use my my ring light in the bathroom, I know my lips look but when I put that Carmex on, I'm gonna look nicer. But it's funny because when I put my makeup on in the bathroom with my ring light, my face literally changes a different color, like a different hue of red. It's so interesting. Okay, so my friend let me hold her mirror. I don't really have a handheld mirror because I've never really needed a useful one, so I can't do this in the viewfinder because if I do, we're gonna be looking kind of so. I wish I had some music, but I'm using my phone to record. I thought about getting a camera, but I guess in order to do that, I have to learn how to edit. I was using the Pocket Video app to do all my editing for me. I try not to go too much into my hairline because if I do, then it'll look just really, really weird. I try to go into my neck a little bit, try to blend, try to make it all even color, but then I also need to like blend out because I am kind of heavy-handed. I spent at least 30 minutes at first, but when I got better, I didn't have to spend so much time doing it. At first, I was really skeptical about wearing makeup, but I was just like, there's a lot of people who work on the news, a lot of men who wear makeup. Did you know that? I didn't know that. That's very interesting. But I don't do full faces. I don't do any of that stuff. I put on a little foundation and a little bit of concealer, and I keep it going. Got a little bit in my eyebrow. I need to brush out my eyebrows. Somebody was trying to teach me how to do my eyebrows. I'm looking at the light, not y'all. But somebody was teaching me how to do my eyebrows, but I was at Belk one day and I decided to go into a MAC. So I went into a MAC and she started teaching me how to do my eyebrows and like, you know, how you brush them out, use the spoolie, fill them in and all that other good stuff. I was just like, no, I'm not doing all that. And then like everything, oh my gosh, makeup is so freaking expensive. It doesn't make any sense. Like you go in MAC. I feel like Sephora's prices are reasonable. Walmart makeup doesn't really work for everyone. So Sephora's prices are reasonable. They don't have an e.l.f. store here. I was very interested to see what e.l.f. has, but they don't have an e.l.f. store here. I think they have an e.l.f. store in other states, probably more in California, but they don't have an e.l.f. store here. And so the product is really, really expensive. So I was in MAC and they told me that the brush was 22, the powder was 20 something, the brush, not the brush, but the pencil and the spoolie was 20 something, the gel or the powder was 20 something. Then the flat end brush to dip into the concealer and pull away, that was like 20 something. And I was just like, I'm not doing all that. I've never really had to do my eyebrows ever in my life, so I'm not gonna do them. I have a really good brow structure in the first place. God blessed me with a good brow structure. So I don't have to really worry about it. So, yeah, but it's hard to do. It's actually really hard to do your eyebrows. So, y'all who got eyebrows on fleek, I commend you for that. That's really hard to do. I was in there practicing, and my brows came out so bad. But I've never had to wear brows and do them. So why start? Why spend the extra money? I have really bad hair bumps. I don't mean to. I think my face is like really sensitive. I'm on the mirror. I don't know why my lip. I guess you can call this a makeup tutorial. She has little hearts on this thing. It's so funny. I guess you can call this a makeup tutorial, I guess. I'm not like popular. I don't really have all these products. Nobody's sending me anything. I think that's so. Like I said, I don't go too much on my hairline, because if I do, then it'll just look really disconfigured and discombobulated and stuff, and I don't want to mess up my hairline and stuff. So I try to blend as evenly as possible. My sister says that I have trouble blending, but I disagree. I think I do an amazing job. You hear that? Okay. You hear that, sister? You hear that, Kishana? Yeah, I can blend pretty well. Okay, so for the sake of the video, I'm gonna put on the concealer for you. I think I have that other. There's this brush that I have that I don't really care for, but I went and I bought it from Dollar General. It's called Wet n Wild, or is that Walmart? I think that's Walmart. But I was having trouble using my highlighter because the highlighter was very hard to put on. And it's like you either put it on too light or too heavy. So I went and I found this brush, which is not a really good brush. And I was using this brush to put on my highlighter, but it would be too heavy or too light or too little or not enough. And I was just like, I basically yesterday or the day before, I used this brush and I kind of took out some concealer and I put it on my hand and I kind of dipped the brush in, and then I went in around my eyes and then I started blending. But usually I don't really wear this. I also have my challenge, I have a really big challenge, is that as you can see right like here in the corner, I can never like get into those crevices. So I wear my shades and my shades get on those. And so sometimes I have to like take this brush and go in and like get those little crevices, because it happens to everyone. It's really hard, but it's still kind of just like I have that problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the concealer, and I'm going to also use this brush to get in those little crevices, and then I'm going to apply a little highlighter to show you how I do that, and then some Carmex, and then I'm going to take some of the Carmex off, because sometimes I do this thing where I put a lot of Carmex so that my lips can get moisturized, and then I take some off so that my lips are not so glossy. So I'm going to get some of this. So this is the concealer. I don't know what color it is. So I just take the end and I just dip it in. About that much. And then I put it on my hand, or on my, yeah, I'll put it on my hand in the little corners of my hands. And like I said, it's lighter, not louder. Well, louder light, I guess you can say. It's lighter than my foundation. That's why I don't really like it. But they said it's supposed to conceal blemishes and all the other crap. That's what they said. And so I guess I can try to put it on like this. Don't laugh at me. Like I said, I don't really use this. I know that is kind of heavy, but I don't really have another beauty blender type of thing to dip it in, this little tester container crap they gave me. So I'm gonna set this brush down on the floor on this packet that I have. And then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and I'm just going to strike away, blend and strike away. That way I'm not looking like a fool. Honestly, when I was wearing it, I felt like it wasn't really even doing anything. It said it's supposed to be lighter than your foundation. However, I feel like that is just stupid. But hey, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup specialist, so I guess they know more than Kateris. Right? And the bags under my eyes really, really bother me because I just look like a walking zombie. The Walking Dead, literally. Truly, I tell you. As far as all my other blemishes, they said that I could get more foundation to cover up like extra bumps and acne, things like that. But when I just do this, like people have, like, oh, your skin looks so nice and clear. So I'm just like, but now that I'm telling you, so, so like, don't look. I still feel like this. Ooh, I'm getting makeup on her mirror. Oh, well. I'll just wipe it off. I still feel like this concealer doesn't do me a lot of justice, personally. But I'll put it on for you guys. I'll go in on top of my face. Put some concealer up here. And this is just, I got on top of my lip. This is basically just a regular, everyday, set and go type shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't mean to cuss. Set and go type of face so you can go. I didn't mean to cuss. I'm sorry. And so, I look pretty blended out. Look better than when I was before I put on my makeup after I just got out of the bed. And then now what I'm going to do, now my hands are all dirty because of my beauty blender. I need to get a new one because this one, you get makeup all over your hands and then you have to wash your hands. I'm going to apply some highlighter. My golden hour. Let me get a sip of water. then I'm going to take my fan brush, which is a fan highlighter brush. I think I got this from Sephora. I can't really remember. Or, no, I think I got it from Walmart. Who knows? I don't know. So I'm going to go into my compact, get some on there. I know this might be a lot, but honestly, it's so hard to get stuff on this brush. And then you tap. I like to tap twice, 3 or 4 times, and blow on the compact because it's really, really messy. And then what I do is I go in at kind of like a diagonal, kind of like a diagonal type of thing, and I go on the cheekbone up into my hairline on both sides, down the bridge of my nose, on top and on the chin. And then if it's too much, I go back and I blend just to make sure that it's even all around. I'm having trouble looking at you and at the viewfinder. Like, I'm just all over the place, but y'all know I'm looking at you, right? Okay. Anyway, so I go up, like so. And then I turn on my other side. And then I go up. Yeah, that was more on that side than this. But like I say, I blend it out. And then also what I do is I go down the bridge of my nose. This is not working. And then I go on top of my nose. I'm using the light, y'all. And then I go on the bottom of the chin. Highlighter is really hard for me because you can't really see it. You can't really see it. I'm sorry. I'm looking at y'all, I promise. You can't really see it. And then my last step, after I put on my highlighter, my last step, I go in with my Carmex. And like I said, I'm not a professional. This is just Katerra's makeup. I'm not an artist at all. But it's fun, so have fun. And like I said, I like to just leave that there, let my lips absorb as much Carmex as possible. Then I go back in and I do take some off. But I'm gonna go back and do any last minute blending, any last minute whatever, and then be done. sometimes after I put my highlighter on, I do go back and I blend over highlighter. Just to dull it down a little bit, that's what I do. Then what I do is I usually have a piece of paper with me, but I couldn't find one nearby. So I'm gonna use this cardboard. I'm just gonna use this cardboard and I'm just gonna, you know, like on it, you know what I mean? So I usually do this in the mirror. It's so much easier. And it takes them off. Yeah, it takes a little bit off. And I'm finished. And then like usually the light outside is different from the light on this ring light. And so I'm finished. I just do a regular natural looking face. I don't do anything special. I don't do anything special. I'm looking at y'all, I promise. I don't do anything special. And so that was my small makeup tutorial, I guess, on my birthday before I get up and I go run errands, or I get up and I go do stuff. I'll figure something on my birthday. I don't really have any plans, but I'm figuring out as I go, as the day goes on. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning into my video. I hope you guys enjoyed as I did, and I will see you all later. Bye.